And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Primal Magic. I am Crazy Crafter, and we are here once more. Now, if I remember correctly, last episode we had everything we needed, just about, to make the Bow of Screaming Souls. So yeah, I believe there were only 6 ingredients. Let me check. And the only 2 props are the soul anvils. So I need soul gems, and I do have the entropy sinks. I'm not sure if they're entirely necessary, but it would be unwise to not include them. So let's go ahead and 2 blocks of amethyst to smelt down. And oh boy, good, it already has some power left from the ignites. There we go. And that should be everything needed to start the ritual. Let's begin. Smash a soul gem. Smash a soul gem. Yeah, I really did not need these entropy sinks for this one. It's okay. The most stable ritual ever. Alright. And yep, here's some spell cloth. We'll just wipe these off. But yeah, we now have the Bow of Screaming Souls, which might as well go ahead and scan it, because that's free observations. And now if we look, Supreme Ritual Magic, complete. The most advanced topics in the discipline of ritual magic are now at my fingertips. And there's what we're looking for, the wand core. First, we need the celestial harp. I can feel the song of the universe flowing through me, and I know that it is the key to unlocking the greatest of magics. I must channel it during a ritual, but how? 3 theories, a note block, and a jukebox. Well, luckily, diamonds aren't a problem, so the jukebox... I mean, yeah, I've got diamonds in storage already, so that's not going to be hard. The 3 theories, depending on my method of getting them. Because I could just fix up the mob farm real quick. I might do that. Just fix it up just enough and then farm mystical relic fragments. That one's probably the best bet, because it's sitting there and you all saw just how many fragments I got from that. When it was active but faulty. There we go, 1 note block. And 1 jukebox. Yeah, you all saw how it was, the way it was. And I imagine if I were to swap the design out slightly to be more in line with a traditional mob farm, using hoppers and water to deal with the creepers. There we go. I'm just going to put these in here for now. And, oh yeah, I should grab... I'm still not going to worry about fully patching it up with all the same blocks. But just some netherrack should work fine. Because I also am going to learn from my mistake and put water at the base. Alright, so let's see. Patch up blocks here, like that. And a lot of the framework that made this bottom section even slightly complicated was setting up for it to do automatic damage with deployers. which is nice if I was working for that. But with how efficient it was before, I just don't think I need it at this point. Go ahead and break that. See. Put these away. Put these away. Yeah, go ahead and sleep. You know what? Just blast over. I got the elytra, I might as well use the elytra. See, I did realize I need a little bit more wood. Because I need another hopper. And just having 2 chests works. There we go. And I am definitely going to need to patch up some of the ground, but I want to get this functional first. Or at least it needs to be able to pass as functional. I really need to stop breaking things without holding shift on this pickaxe. Honestly, I'm thinking for the server that's coming up, I am going to have to, no matter what, not put disintegration on a pickaxe. It's so good. It's such a good idea in theory because vein miner, but the number of times I have made that mistake and the amount of damage it's done specifically in relation to this mob farm, it's just not a good idea. And I have to accept that. Let's see. Yep, 1 diorite slab. That will hopefully be enough dirt. And start patching up. I'm not going to worry about actually filling the whole thing. I just don't have the blocks for that. And if a few mobs get underneath the mob farm, it should be fine. There were no explosions outside of the interference of me or the deployers. So this should be fine. Oh, it sounds like mobs are already spawning in there. There we go. We still have some damage back here, but it's acceptable. And now let me grab 1 more block. Oh, 2 more blocks. So I can patch up any potential exit points. And then I'm going to need to go place that cursed earth. Cursed earth again. There we go. I think that should be everything for patching it up. Okay, there's no real way for me to get another wither rose aside from fighting the Wither again, which I might just do. But yeah, it's not gonna be. Getting another Wither Rose isn't the most practical thing. Alright. Hold shift. Open these up. Let's see. Okay, we'll just destroy these. Wither Rose. Dirt. Put the trapdoor back. The block's not burning, right? Yeah, it's not. And yeah, I've got plenty of carpet in here. Yep, not only is it not burning, it is spawning. Good. Now I need to get the heck out of here. First, reseal. Ow. Catch that hole. Catch that hole. And there we go. Now I can safely slaughter the mobs. I can use spells, I can choose not to. And once again, I have forgotten to start the timer. I am just really bad at it at this point in time. Alright. There we go, timer has been started. Alright. So yeah, the speed's XP, which I don't really need it for that because they can't make any real progress there anymore. But more importantly, it's getting the mystical fragments. Which honestly, for those, I don't even have to do them. I can just let entity well, I don't have to be slaughtering them. I can just let entity cramming do the work. I do have to at least be close enough for the mobs to spawn, though. Because, unfortunately, I don't think this chunk loader actually works with keeping mobs spawned in. But, yeah, I'm just going to chill here for a bit, slaughter some mobs, and we'll see what happens. Pausing timer. And as you can see, it is so much safer this way. Oh, it sounds like it managed to reach entity cramming levels. They have plenty of mystical realm fragments. I'll pull out the shards as well. And yeah, we'll grab the other. Now we also have a source of plenty of XP levels so that I can, once we reach the right point, I can successfully finish, I'm blanking, I can finish translating everything and we'll be ready for end of the series when I'm eventually going to read out every book I can find. There we go. Arcane Theories. And complete. Mundane instruments are not up to the task of channeling the song. I must construct a new one, made from the finest hallowed wood and specially sanctified. To activate this prompt during a ritual, I must play it with an empty hand. The fragment of song I channel will last for several seconds, but the ritual will continue once the first notes are played. Unlike most props, a celestial harp does not need to be manually reset. However, it must have finished playing its first song before it can be activated again. Alright, this is actually not too difficult of a recipe. This gives us majestic pixies. At times, I can't help but overhear my grand pixie cohorts talk about their lieges. Their real lieges, that is, not me. Their kind is so fascinating. I would very much like to meet these pixie royalty. Supreme Ambrosia. I have learned some of the secrets of the universe, but can I attune myself to it more deeply? And of course, our true objective, Wand Core, pure primal. Can the universe's love be crafted into a wand? There's only one way to find out. Of course, I need more theories for that one. Okay, that's dealt with. But I need more theories before I can do that one. Let's start out. I don't believe I've got the heartwood for the wand core. Yeah, I've got the staff core, if that would work, but I don't think it will. Which means, once again, I have to journey out in search of heartwood. If it weren't already so close to the end, I at this point would want to just set up a very simple wood farm for Sunwood, Moonwood, and the Hallowed trees. Because I can set up a simple one with Create, but at this point, I'm forced to ask if it's even worth it. I'm of course not hearing it right now. I'm of course hearing it in real time. But I do feel the need to comment. I love how the Minecraft background music, it changes up its vibe when fast forwarded, but it never sounds wrong when fast forwarded. It's just something I've noticed in the editing that I love. It's crazy how hard these tree folk are to find sometimes. Or maybe Megatag is not the right biome to look for them in. There's one. No heartwood, though. Here's another. One heartwood. He had a friend. There he is. There we go, 2 heartwood. That's what I needed. Alright, time to head back. And yeah, it looks... Oh yeah, Taiga's definitely not the right biome to look for these guys in. Oh no. I screwed up by hitting it by setting him on fire. That's heartwood I would have gotten, but didn't. You know, it's always slightly annoying seeing bees now and knowing that they are so much closer to my base than the ones that I wound up using. Also, these roses being here, I don't know where exactly my base is, but I know I am closer than the roses I ended up finding. You know, it would be really cool to, in survival, find one of these early, manage to successfully raid it, and just make it yours. Actually, since I know where I am, we'll fly. And there we go. We are back home. With heartwood to spare. 3 theories, I've got 1. And we still, I don't think we've got a fisherman still. How long does it take the child to grow? Oh, let's go ahead and blast you away. And we'll grab a few more mystical relic fragments. There we go. That's more than enough. That's everything currently flowing in. And we got a few moon shards from that. There we go. There's 2 theories and pure primal. Enlightenment made manifest. This one shall be a tool to work wonders to share with the world. This core is aligned to all of the primal sources, including the hallowed. It will provide the expected effectiveness boost for all magical workings and slowly regenerate all sources of mana. In addition, a pure primal wand core can be inscribed with 4 spells regardless of source. Addendum 1. As with the other wand core types, a pure primal staff core may be created as well. As with all staves, it can be inscribed with double the normal amount of spells for a total of 8, regardless of source. Oh, it takes a nether star. Well, I was just saying I might want to go kill another wither. Oh, I just realized I turned the timer off at the start of the exploration. It should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead. Grimoire back into mana weaving. Wand Gem Archmage. Yep, gonna need theory. The Hallow Steel. Alright. I think what we'll do, go ahead and put you back. Take this, and we will go on a journey back to the Nether. Luckily, with the Guillotine 3 on my sword, getting the Wither Skull shouldn't be too much of a problem. Carpet, and off we go. It's been a while since I've been here, now that I think about it. So luckily, I believe I remember the route. Yeah, I will say 8 spells for the true Primal Staff Core. That's gonna be really nice. I could set up, if I wanted, multiple damaging spells. I'm not sure if I will, but I could. At the very least, I can set up... I think I might go with a Hallowed just for the sake of it. Having a Hallowed damage spell, though I also will want to keep the Void, because it's just too good of an offensive spell. We have Void and a Hallowed to work against the undead. So after that, we would have... We definitely need a healing spell. You always want healing on or your wand. Let's see. In addition, I don't think a block breaking spell is necessary. I could if I wanted, but I don't think I need to. See, I can put a Drained Soul's probably a good idea. So let's see, Hallowed, Healing, Void, and Soul Drain. That makes 4 spells. Yeah, that makes 4 spells. What other 4 do I... Oh wait, Creative Flight. That makes 5. Because there's no way I'm not putting that on that one. I remember seeing... Oh, let me get away from the place spawner. Yeah, let me just sit here for a second. I remember seeing in sorcery, yeah, consecrate. I kind of want to see what this is. So that makes 5, if it's good. Or, no, 6, because I have plank as the number 5. And there we go, that's 3 skulls. And unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be time skipped much, but I forgot to pause the timer anyways, so it should be fine. Okay, that provided 6 spells. What should 7 and 8 be, though? I'll have to think about that. If you all have any ideas, let me know. Of course, I don't have to put those 2 spells on there, but it's a good thought in my mind. Bad decision time. I forgot. As long as I'm one-shotting them, they don't care. Thank you. One other side disc. I believe, yeah, it's already in my jukebox, but just too good to pass up. Bye. That was great timing with that fireball, though. Alright, go ahead. Sleep, and then we shall go for Wither Duel Part 2. See, first let me empty out this one. Seems to be mostly Bastion drops, which, that works. Alright. And let's go down. Soul sand. We shall return to the underground. There we go. And I won't worry about carving out a little combat chamber for us. Yeah, let's just find a nice good spot to face him. I'm thinking right over here is perfect. Plenty of sacrifices. I like how that skeleton immediately realized he was in danger. Alright, Screaming Souls, and I have 4 arrows. Gotcha. I should have gone for the tight enclosed space. I didn't register that. Oh no, the wither spell does hit him. Or does hurt him. I just wasn't hitting him. I thought it wasn't hitting him hurting him. No, I just have bad aim. Yep, come on down. There we go. Yep. Where did it go? I saw that nether star. Where did it go? How did it get over there? Oh, you know what? That's fine. Got one nether star for the primal staff, or for the true primal staff. Go ahead and throw it up. Yeah, healing spells are definitely really strong in this mod pack, or in this mod. They've got their limits, but nothing in Primal Magic or vanilla Minecraft really touches it, aside from fall damage. I imagine, though, you're probably not supposed to use, like, maxed out 10 health healing. Because if you don't remember, that spell is, like, the best I can do pre-amplify. And I could do better with amplify, just if I'm healing 20... If I'm actually healing 20 HP, then I'm dead. Alright, go ahead and just throw all this back in here. Alright, so yeah, I've got the Primal Staff Core here. If I search up, I believe, yeah, I still have the Purest Staff Core, which means I need Blaze and Bone. Let me check. Any other? Okay, yeah, 2 more shards in here. Which, go ahead and grab that, because I know I'm going to need a few more Infernal shards for the Blaze. Let's see. Blaze rods, 2, 3. And yeah, we'll just grab that charcoal that I accidentally made. It's fine. 2, 4. There we go. Blood shards, bones. Throw you in. 1 blood or bone staff core. And 1 blaze rod staff core. Alright, primal. And let's go ahead and back into ritual. The dark primal core. Okay, just 2 mana salts. And then, of course, all the props. So we'll go ahead. 1, 2, our survivors from last ritual. 3, 4. And then, let's see. Yeah, looks like I don't need to bring anything in, because Bell I can do. Book's already in the lectern. I've got a flint and steel. I've, of course, got blood, and I've got soul gems. So yeah, let me go ahead and grab two more amethyst blocks. Because there's no way I'm doing this without max stabilization. I should have just put those in with the blaze flower, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's alright. This thing cooks fast enough that a single dark oak plank should be enough. Alright. Two. Sugar. I thought that was refined salt for a second. Here it is. Alright. The time to worry approaches. Mana salts, mana salts. Put down the blood letter. Pick that up. Alright. Let's go ahead. Bell hand. Lectern book. Candle, flint and steel. Bloodletter hand. Soul anvil is a soul gem. Alright, yeah, I believe I've got everything. Now I just have to be careful to put it in at the right time. Ring the bell. Soul gem. Uh-oh. Entropy sink. Sacrifice blood. And an enchanted book. Light a candle. Entropy sink. And that's all I had to do. Alright. Now if we look pure primal, I definitely don't have the hallowed mana to make it. But I can go ahead, or the celestial heart, but I can go ahead and start putting stuff in position. This and the nether star. I'll put nether star here. I realize I can actually just reset this without a bucket like that. Definitely not how you're supposed to do it, but I can. And getting a water bucket is way too easy. But yeah, first we need the celestial harp, which is easy. It's 5 hallowed planks and 3 string. The biggest thing is I need to charge my wand with hallowed mana. Which, here, let me go ahead. I just realized I haven't scanned the hallowed block, or the hallowed planks. Okay, yeah. They've got a chance of giving me a hallowed essence, but not worth it. Reasonable. Right. I'm just gonna put these in here. Three string. Alright. And then I should be able to take this hallowed dust. Let's go ahead and start out. Or no, I need the I need to fill up first with hallowed essence. I'm thinking, instead of starting with the celestial harp, though, we work on a mana font for the hallowed. So that's going to cost 250 hallowed mana, which that's a little more than what I've got now. I'm hoping with burning these and everything, I can go with enough compression that it will be fine. Because if you remember, I can turn a stack of hallowed dust into one hallowed crystal. So, I take this, that's 2 crystals. If I remember correctly, they fill up a wand by 100 each. So, that fills up by 200. And I've got a discount. It'll be a pretty substantial discount. I'm not quite sure if it will be enough, though. Which is part of why I've got more smelting. There we go, hallowed shards. I mean, that and the fact that I'm going to need an extra hallowed shard. We'll go ahead and just scan. I don't want to ever run out of observations. Go ahead and scan that. Alright, I'll put this away for now. And in here, put that and these. And I want to see if I can, if just that is enough. If not, I've got the extra shard, and I've got a little bit more dust. And if even that isn't enough, then I will figure it out. Go ahead and just prep for Primalite. Or for Iron 4 Primalite. Do I not have any enchanted marble? Oh, here it is. There we go. Alright. Now we go ahead and do this. And yeah, the discount is enough. Perfect. Artificial hallowed font. Minor attunement. There we go. 1 artificial hallowed font. And I know, and I'll put you right in the center with that. And I know that's going to take quite a while to charge. I could work on a forbidden version of it, but just let me, yes, 2 more crystals, 750 hallowed mana. I'd have to let it charge up almost fully anyways. And I don't have the crystals for it, even if I wanted. So, in the meantime, we shall once again do a little grinding. Because I need still 3 I think I've got the Hallow Steel. Do I? Let me check. Alchemy. No, I don't. So I need 3 theories for that. Probably 3 theories for the Hallow Steel caps. And 3 more for the gemstone. So that's 9 theories in total that I need. This is definitely not what the mod creator had in mind when he was when he or she was thinking about how people would get theories. You know, it's too bad nothing here drops hallowed shards. Honestly, it's a good thing, but still, too bad. Alright. that's enough murder. Let me double check. How many shards in here? Yeah, those are all shards. I'm gonna have to empty out that whole chest soon. There we go, 14 theories. We'll go ahead and just start spamming these. And yeah, I still need a hallowed crystal specifically for hallow steel. You know what, let me go ahead and grab the heavenly calcinator, why not? It is done. With the aid of the hallowed, I have created the perfect calcinator. It is capable of creating full essence clusters, and doing so faster than any other version to date. To be turned into a cluster of essence, an item must have the maximum possible affinity for a source. 100 points. I'm unlikely to find naturally occurring materials of such strong affinity, but certain manufactured goods will have this potential. Other items will be turned into essence as with a calcinator of a lower tier. Just like other calcinators, this one will only yield a single type of essence per source per reaction. Not that there would be any leftover points after producing a cluster anyways. As ever, adjustments must be made upon placing the calcinator. Another mage might not be familiar with all the primal sources, so I should temper my expectations when using a calcinator that they have placed. 3 hallowed clusters. That ain't happening. I'll be honest, that is probably not happening this series. If I end up continuing with it, because I was thinking during that, I could, yeah, maybe not this episode, but if I get enough hallowed essence, I could probably, by the end of next episode, have that staff. Which we might want to do that. That would be 46 episodes. I'm probably going to be recording the next episode before the current one before this one's got much time in. We'll see how the editing goes. Actually, I might not. We'll see. So yeah, bring your suggestions, but know that I might end up having to make this decision without you all. Definitely, though, bring your suggestions, because I will read them, and I will take notes. Okay, let me go ahead and just, once again, empty out all of this monster loot. There we go. Alright. And let's check on you. Okay, you've got 100 essence. Let me go ahead. Oh, I put my string that I was going to use in the harp. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make the celestial harp. That will be like half of what I need, or half of the essence that I need. Oh, only 66? Let's see. Alright, yeah, I forgot to factor in discounts. I might not actually even need to charge it more for this. I still will, but... Alright. So let's look. Pure Primal again. 2 hallowed logs, 2 mana salts. Okay, yeah, we can finish out this episode by creating the staff core. Honestly, I like that. So let's see. Yeah, let me go ahead and grab those shards. One, two. One, two. Two earth dust. Go ahead and mana salts. And now let's craft a few bone meals so I can grow the hallowed tree. I'm just going to grow it. I'm going to grow it a lot of times. Get some more hallowed essence. Right. Oh, you know what? Yeah, look at the timer. I don't think I've got too much time left on this episode, so I will go ahead and store these, and I'll store the bone meal. And then I'll start off next episode by doing that. Alright. And let me check. What all do I need? The bell, empty hand. Book. Flint and steel, hand, gem. Alright. So, soul gem. One enchanted book. One flint and steel. And I believe the other three, yeah, hand, hand, hand. Alright. Let's grab 2 more amethyst blocks. I am going to end up having to, when I get into my Magitek factory base for the server. Oh wait, I am going to have to find something better than amethyst that has more than 50 and something, or something more easily farmable, I should say. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put all of these here. Put in the Ignix, let it smelt for long enough for me to go grow and harvest another tree. There we go. And there's my 2 crystals. All right. I honestly did not expect when I started this episode that I would be creating the staff core today. Let's do it. Check my blood. Place the enchanted book. Celestial heart. Ring the bell. Light the candle. Entropy sink. Entropy sink. Soul gem. There we go. Step 1 complete. A pure primal staff core. So yeah, we still have a little bit of time left on the timer. not sure what exactly to do with it. So I think I kind of want to look more into Magitech so that I know what I'm getting into when I'm building a whole base around it. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I really want to right now. You know what? Yeah, I'm looking at the timer. We got 40 seconds. I'm just going to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you all have enjoyed. If so, find a way to let me know. If not, again, find a way to let me know. And I will see you guys next time where we will start on hopefully getting Primalite, or no, not Primalite, Hallow Steel and Hallow Steel wand caps for our staff. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!